And we are live, and so thanks for joining us, everyone. And I just got done working out a lot of issues with the live stream here, and so we are going down towards a severe thunderstorm warning on, let's see, I'm in northeast Kansas right now, Highway 95, right? And so that is, and there's a rotating supercell down there. So we're gonna try to get down to it before it drops a tornado warning. And anyway, we've got Sister Pie here as well. Say hi.
Hello there. Pulling up your location on Google Maps. So I know what highways you're on.
Rumble strips. I always try, well, it's really windy for one thing, and I kind of always hug the shoulder when someone's passing me on a 2-lane highway. So we've got camera switcher going. What's that?
Definitely on Highway 75, headed south.
Gotcha. So
just past the Kansas border.
And so here's our storm over here, everyone. So can see a little bit of structure, but it's always on the north side of the storms. It's never very good, but we're gonna try to catch it. So,
Right. Well, and I have friends who are traveling today, and they are also on 75. They're like, I'm wondering if we'll pass by on the way.
Yeah, probably will at this rate, since it took me so long to sort out the live stream. I definitely need to. I thought I had Discord all set up as a backup source, but it was. But Discord was for some reason on the wrong screen, so I had to drag it over, line it up, and I did so many tests with streaming with SRT, and just for some reason it just went, went by. Anyway, someone asked a question. Can you let me know what it was? Jake asked a question in the live stream.
Sorry, who asked a question?
Let's see, Jake, from what town are you? Oh, yeah. So, let's see, I'm home based out in Colorado Springs. So, grew up in Montana, though. And so that's where Sister Pie is at, watching the storms live on here. Okay, now I want to make sure...
Corvenza right above that was saying Minnesota, so then Jake was asking Corvenza, what town are you from?
Oh, so it wasn't to me. Anyway.
Yep. Okay,
you're welcome, Jake. All right.
Bogwater Supreme says, Pie, thank you, man. You made my whole day today.
That's awesome. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to being able to do this regularly and not having any problems. But, I work in production. I know in video production. So, but yeah. Here my thumbnail's a little off. I was like, called it Iowa Tornado Outbreak, and now I'm in Kansas. Well, so much for that. I was gonna go into Iowa, but all of the storms are forming way up on the Minnesota border. And then when I started seeing storms pop up down in Kansas, the conditions aren't as favorable down here, but it's gonna be closer to home. I-70 is super quick to get back to Colorado Springs with, and it'll also help me be in play for tomorrow's storms as well. So I was like, you know what, let's go down here. My little storm still has a little bit of a blip on it, but it's pretty high-based, so...
The one north of you?
Yeah, well, it's more like west of me. Wish I could.
The one west of you? Yeah. Near Berwick.
There we go. Can kind of give you a view over there. It's not a great view.
Okay, the one south of you near Emmett is starting to show some interesting rotation.
That's like the one that is northwest of me. And that's...
No. Oh, go ahead.
And that one, that's the one I was talking about, is too high-based. Yeah. So I'm south of it now.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm talking about the one due south of you is really starting to rotate a little bit near Emmett.
Oh, you mean the main supercell, the severe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be brief. It might be embedded. It had a notch for a second. Now it's kind of...
Well,
the
hey,
hail core is kind of wrapping around it.
we still have over an hour before sunset, so there's still plenty of time for it to organize. But yeah, and we'll have to try. Oh man, it's such a bummer. I was able to, with the software I had installed, tested it, and I was able to live stream my drone to my laptop here, and then that would go to my desktop at home. But now I don't think that will work with I mean, maybe I would have to fuss with it. If this storm doesn't do anything, then I could, because if I could get it into OBS and then output a virtual webcam to Discord, and that could potentially work. But that would be super cool to be able to live stream from a drone. Looks like it's trying to make a hook on there. So, and
yeah, look at that. Just popped up out of nowhere.
Is my little radar showing showing the storm? Like, am I close enough to it yet?
Not yet. It's just showing the storm that's to your northwest.
Gotcha.
Cute little bubble. Ooh, nice rotation there.
Yeah, it's trying. So we'll see.
It is still booking it. It's like, can you get all the way down to 75 before it passes you?
Should turn on my headlights. It's getting kind of dark. Driving under this anvil. So.
By the way, if someone drives the other direction past you and honks at you, that's Brittany and Tyler. So they'll be saying hi here soon.
Oh, they're not going to be able to recognize me. I'm driving 70 miles an hour down this road. And, I mean, they might recognize me after they pass me. So, anyway, for context, everyone, Brittany is a friend of Amber's. We were talking about it earlier. And a coworker of Amber's. And they were driving up to a city that I just drove past. And they were like, hey, should we be worried about the storms? Oh, look at that. There's a tornado warning south of I-70 right now.
Oh, back in... It's just south of Abilene. That's where... So Brittany and Tyler were driving through Abilene, went through the storm. Got a nice little picture of a wall cloud, actually. Forming. At least it was starting to form. And they got ahead of the storm front, but you all may catch up to the storm front once again as you go up and down. They're heading north on 75. You're heading south on 75. So I told her, welcome to storm chasing.
Yep. Okay, so I need to figure out, because this thing is really moving 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Then
Plus size hail. Trains weather spotters reported the hail size. No PDS, severe thunderstorm warning at least. But
okay, there's Topeka, so we need to go to Horton. Is that where I'm going? Might go to Horton, Kansas. Yeah, that's probably the best option.
Horton. They're in the Horton.
Horton, yeah. Yeah, it's still 25 minutes away. All right. But we've got a nice view. Well, I mean, not a great view, but yeah, we can definitely see the storm. So, and I also have a third camera that I can cut to that I can put on this tripod that's kind of converted into a dual pod, and it's zip tied to the door. That I uploaded a video. I think it was was it the McCook tornado? I think it may have been the McCook tornado that.
Sorry, Pi, they're saying no audio again. Let me check.
This tripod that's kind of converted into a dual pod.
Sounds like there's audio.
Zip tied.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Okay.
On my chat, then reset to the bottom.
Oh. Yes, definitely have the audio worked out now at this point. So, Yeah, let's see.
So Rolly's asking you, or he's saying, you got Starlink on top of the roof?
Yep, sure do. It's
So, like, Brittany and Tyler can look for Starlink. Nice little square dish.
yeah, it doesn't stick out. It doesn't stick up too far above the car. Tell them I'm sandwiched between two semis. Although I'm gonna try to pass one here soon, so that might not be worthwhile to mention.
Yeah, Brittany says we're obviously sandwiched between two storm chasers right now at 75. Yep, that's when you know your road trip's a little more exciting than normal.
Yeah, hopefully she's not driving back into this storm. Hopefully she's passed it a second time. So
yeah, I think she's coming up on Holton as well. So
yeah, ooh, saw lightning. Anyway, thank you so much for the super chat, Chico. Appreciate it. All proceeds will be going into upgrading the live stream so it can be more reliable and higher quality. Right now, I am just borrowing an ATEM switcher from work, and so, but eventually, I'm gonna need to get my own. So, was able to fork out the money for Starlink though, so, which is great. I was able to get started, but there's still a lot more that I need to do to really have a storm chase with good coverage here. Let's see, we need to turn left. And
hi, I apologize. There is a Holton due south, and then there's also a Horton that's kind of northeast of Holton, so that's why I was confused.
Gotcha. Okay. This is going to be so hard to pass this semi up here because it is... Here, let me zoom in to give you guys an idea. Man, the semi looks like it's so far ahead of me than it really is. And there's another semi, like, hot on my tail. My favorite. And... Okay, hopefully we can pass it. Coming up here soon. Nope, that's not there. And... Okay, can I pass yet? No.
Hello, Mr. Semi. I'll hold on questions till you're past the semi.
No, go ahead.
Well, Brody has a question about your solar eclipse video.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested in talking about that.
Yeah, go for it.
He says, hey guys, notice the moon looked pink because of the haze. We were about 15 miles up the path from you all, and it looked pink.
Ooh, zap, nice lightning there. It looked pink. So...
Yeah, I think he's talking about the little, well, you called them flares at first.
Yeah, the red prominences. Yeah, I wonder if that's what he was talking about, the little red prominences that were sticking out. So... That could be an
Which
answer.
originally you thought that was part of the corona, but it's not, right?
No, I just thought it was a solar flare. But solar flares are different. Solar flares are like the big things of plasma that eject out into space. Red prominences are these like flame-looking things. They're attached to the sun. So they can't get ejected out like a solar flare. Like eventually a red prominence can break down and become a solar flare, but they're two different things, so.
All right, and Ian just put in a comment saying, do you remember when you hydroplaned? You just mentioned that a few days ago, in fact.
Yeah, there used to be a video on my channel, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. The Savage. Yeah, I used to have a video up there. And although I took it down because I was trying to get a girlfriend. Don't worry, I eventually told my wife when we were dating that happened. So, and but it was hailing quite a bit, so I think there may have been more to it that caused me to slip off the road than just how much it was raining. Okay, can I pass this guy yet? Oh, I'm in a passing lane. But the semi is staying in the fast lane. And he's also speeding up. Woo! My favorite.
I can see the lightning now. That's exciting. Brody also mentioned about the eclipse. He said, I remember seeing the prominence, but before that was visible, the moon looked pink rather than black, like it should.
1 second, I'm trying to pass this guy. He's going 77 miles an hour down this.
He's trying to beat that thunderstorm. He doesn't want to be. It could be stuck in it.
65 mile an hour road. Okay. There. Thank goodness for passing lanes. Okay, now he's moving into the slow lane. Thank you, sir. Ooh, I can hear the wind howling on my... Oh, I need to tilt down the over... Gotta remember that the overlay takes up quite a bit of space. Man, that storm is already... totally in front of me. So I'm gonna have to move east for quite a while. Thankfully, it's still moving northeast. So, yeah, I'm really surprised. I thought the storms up north would fire a bit better. So, anywho, and oh man, I don't. Go ahead.
Up in northern Iowa, someone reported damage, but they might be spamming it. They just said my feelings were hurt. That's all they reported.
What?
The storm spotter.
The storm?
Probably.
The spotter network report is damage. My feelings were hurt.
Yep. Yep.
Man, it must be really windy.
I'll screenshot it for you and send it to you later.
Wow, okay then.
Near Lake Mills, Iowa. It looks like the storm's up in Minnesota. There's no more tornado warnings in the Minnesota line.
Wow,
so
really?
The only tornado warning right now is down near Abilene, Kansas.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how my luck is. Like, I mean, even just today, I was coming into it, and I'm like, oh, it's 15% day. I might see a tornado, I might not. Like, it seems like that the probabilities have no indication on if I see a tornado or not. Either that means I just get dumb luck when I do see a tornado, or the probabilities just don't matter. I mean, the probabilities aren't really made for storm chasers, that's for sure. So, even if there's going to be, well, I mean, even a probability, a storm prediction center probability doesn't even mean that there will be more tornadoes. It's only describing at any given point. Like, Kansas City has a 10% chance of a tornado today. So, that doesn't mean there's going to be a lot of tornadoes. It just means that, yeah. So, okay. What's the hail size in my storm?
Hail size was 1.25 inches last I checked. Let me get an update here. 1.75 inches.
Yeah.
Radar indicated, though.
Definitely don't want to go driving through that, that's for sure.
Don't want to find 2-inch hailstones.
Okay.
Storm near Holton. Mayetta. So it's already starting to rain in Holton, but you said you're going to go a little east towards Horton.
Horton, yeah, that's right. Man, and...
Yeah, it's looking at me.
So...
It's kind of a get for Holton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Brayton, I have some more questions for you from the chat. Brayton says, Pi, do you have a counter on how many tornadoes you've seen?
I don't. I've totally lost track. So if I was on top with editing all of my videos, then I probably would, but okay, go ahead, Semi. You've been on my tail for quite a while. Okay. Alright, there. Glad to be off that highway. And I get to drive... Am I driving with the wind? No, I'm going to be driving parallel to the wind now. Yeah, there is still a nice hook on there. I'm really surprised that it's not tornadic yet. So, I'm glad I'm not missing anything up in northern Iowa. That'd be a big bummer. So, okay, let's go back to my POV camera. So, sorry, was I answering your question, Sister Pie?
Yeah, the last question was how many tornadoes have been counted.
Gotcha.
Let's
Yeah,
see,
I
North
think I'm
Dakota
probably
Siren
at
says-
50 something. That'd be my guess.
Wow. I think I'm at like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I've seen 4. Oh, no, make that 5 because I forgot about our Pikes Peak. Well, that was considered a funnel cloud, right? They didn't say that was a
Oh yeah, there
confirmed-
was no way they were going to confirm that as being on the ground. The pictures on Pikes Peak do look like it's on the ridge of the mountains. So that is so I would say that is very likely a tornado.
Brittany says, "Man, you turned off the highway before we could flash our lights at you."
Sorry, I don't want to drive into this hail.
Well, that probably means she's driving through the hail. So.
Yeah, unless we already passed each other. So.
Rolly TV, you're awesome.
Thanks, Rolly.
With that stream gear pie, he says.
Yeah. Okay, there's someone on my tail, but Google Maps says the speed limit is 55. Here, you can pass me if you want, sir. This is a long, straight shot. I'm like, okay, he's not passing me. I always try to be courteous to other drivers. Like, if I can find a place to pull off. Man, that looks like such a good hook, but there's like, no rotation in there.
I'm looking back at that radar here. Let's see, are you on the Topeka radar? I assume.
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice hook for sure. There's nothing on there. Gonna jump to there. It is pretty close to the radar.
How's
And
the storms up north are just not fizzling. But yeah,
I jumped over to correlation coefficient and just to see if there's anything showing up. And of course, since there's no rotation, there's nothing showing up.
It seems like I've seen like one good tornado on a 15% day, and that was the Gilmore City, Iowa tornado right before I got struck by lightning. So, yeah, I just really haven't had the greatest luck. But there's still like an hour before sunset, so there's still time. See if we can get you guys a tornado. And, oh, Rolly. I just saw that super chat. Thank you so much, Rolly, for the...
Yeah.
It's very generous of you.
Well, you're supposed to be driving, so it put a big Rolly TV across your face earlier.
Yeah, if I had the other streaming software up, I would be getting notified of that, but we're on Discord now, which Discord seems to be performing pretty good, so that's awesome.
Chico says, if the Prius finally decided to go on, what car would you look at for a replacement?
Ooh, there's like 2 Toyotas out there that would be interesting. The RAV4.
And Chico's like, I'm not against the Prius.
The RAV4, although that's basically a truck, right? With a hatchback?
No. The RAV4 is the smaller SUV version. You're thinking of the Highlander. That's the size of a Tacoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was
I looked at
another
RAV4.
one. RAV4. Yeah, something. Yeah, because that would be nice. I mean, it's great having low gas mileage, but it'd be nice to have the extra space for a bed and whatnot, so. Alright, what am I driving through right now? What town is this?
Yeah, the Highlanders are expensive. RAV4 is a little cheaper. You are your location.
Oh, I don't think this is a town. Well, there's a few houses here. I don't know, it's not showing up on radar scope, so.
Yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We went by the Kickapoo Meoscale Canny Building. And I know I butchered that, but it's like 13 letters long.
Gotcha. Oh, this is
14
lovely.
letters long.
Storm is moving 55 miles an hour, and guess what the speed limit is?
5 miles per hour.
But if it becomes tornadic, it'll probably turn right and slow down. I think. Maybe. I'm not a meteorologist. I went to school for video production, so I'm trying to learn, though. I have been, and I learned a decent amount, watched some meteorology lectures online back in the day, and so now I'm really trying to get better at that this year. Now that I don't have to plan a wedding.
You're definitely way better at it than I am. I have to ask you terminology questions multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean again?
Mm-hmm.
Brayton says, remember that 45% day? Didn't you chase that? It was in Oklahoma, probably 2, maybe 3 years ago. The rare 45% chance of a tornado day.
Let's see. Sorry, say that again. I was looking at the radar.
Brayton was saying, do you remember that 45% chance day? Which was probably 2 or 3 years ago in Oklahoma, if I can remember right.
In the Texas Panhandle. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Didn't see any tornadoes on that day. Though I kind of got discouraged at one point. And I'm like, oh, what's the point? Why should I keep up? I'm just going to go get gas. And I still had over half a tank. And then after I filled up gas and started hitting the road, so many storm chasers got in front of me, and then that's when the storm went and tornado warned and dropped a tornado. So, seeing lots of lightning.
Of course. Electro Bro was asking what Pecco's Hank drives, and Rolly was like, the Cybertruck, of course.
That's hilarious. I've seen 3 Cybertrucks today so far. So I heard they weren't selling all that great, but I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm seeing a decent amount of them, which I'm really all for. If people want to buy Cybertrucks, more power to them. I would never buy one, even if I had money coming out of my ears. But I like to see really new things in the industry. And I would love to get an electric car at some point, probably as a secondary car, a fully electric one, but definitely wouldn't be a Cybertruck. So anyway, I have to see way better reviews before considering anything like that. Not that I could ever afford one at one point. We'll be lucky if my wife and I can afford a house in Colorado Springs in the next 5 years.
Larry Brayton is asking, do you have any future plans for any other channels besides this one?
I was kind of thinking about starting a secondary storm chasing channel and just throwing up raw footage on there. I mean, when I've done that in the past, they've gotten hardly any views, but but it would be kind of nice in case I get anything that someone would want to license last minute for. Okay, I need to do some navigating. Where should I go? I guess I have to keep going east, huh?
You're coming up on Horton now. So, yeah, this is coming up. Oh, it's just to your south. So yeah, if you were to go due south now, the Hail Corps would meet you.
Yeah, no, thank
you. Might need to go east for it. I mean, you're coming up on the Missouri River, so you'll probably need to find a river crossing, which is due east of you if you want to keep going due east towards Doniphan.
Gotcha. There's not one farther south?
You know, it looks different on Google Maps. Here's the river. We like the Missouri River. It starts in Great Falls, Montana, where we were born and raised. So. Yeah, there is one south. You take 73.
When she means born
south.
And raised, she means raised.
Hey, you were born.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't. Never mind. That was our other sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you were a year and a half old. But we were still born and raised in Montana.
Starting to rain. One thing that's really nice about using a full frame camera is the raindrops just hardly show up on the, they're just so out of focus you can hardly see them. Oop. Driving into Horton, speed limit's really slow. Okay, this person's been on my tail for a while. Maybe I can let him pass.
So I was wrong on radar scope. I guess I'm seeing county lines instead of roads. So you'll just follow 73 down towards Atkinson and then cross the river or go south it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 73 actually goes due south from Atkinson's.
All right, go for it, buddy. Okay, so then if that's gonna curve down, that's gonna curve down in front of the storm.
Yeah, but then you'll have a river crossing. Otherwise, you have to go north, back up to 36 to get a river crossing.
Atchison, you said, is what I need to do? Shoot.
Atchison or going up towards Troy.
Oops.
From Denton. St. Joseph essentially is, yeah. Rivers are a pain.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even though we like the Missouri River.
Thank you for letting me know about them, that's for sure. Okay, the hail core is still fairly far south. I might be able to make it if I can get out of this town and off of this 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. But yeah.
You now have 2-inch hail, 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts, moving east at 55, so it's picking up speed still.
Yeah, I know. And hey, look, 50-mile-per-hour speed limit.
Now the storm's moving faster than you.
Yeah, that's a problem. Thankfully, I am, like, due north of the Hook inflow band, whatever. So, a lot of people are... There's a lot of storm spotters that are dropping off this storm. They may be going back towards the rear one. That one doesn't have a tornado possible tag on it. I mean, I'm so glad. Like, a few years ago, Radar Scope finally released, like, a feature that Radar Omega had for ages that showed tornado possible, hail threat this size. And I'm like, thank you! Now I don't have to scroll through all of this while I'm trying to drive.
Yeah, it has been so nice. It's just the radar indicated or confirmed. If you're just joining his stream, he is in Kansas.
Northeast Kansas.
No.
I should probably...
Northeast Kansas.
Yeah, so I just crossed the border not too long ago. If I have a chance, I'll update the location on here. Man, my face is so dark.
He's kind of northwest of Kansas City, but only a few hours northwest.
No one's coming, so I'm comfortable with doing this. Yes, brighten me way up. Thank you. Okay. Whee. Okay.
So we can see like all your settings on the stream. That's really
Yeah.
it's focus on it. There you go.
Probably not that big a deal if...
We're only saying, man, Starlink is holding up. That's crazy.
Well, I'm also using 2 cell phone connections. I've got T-Mobile, but it's just in a cheap 4G hotspot, and then AT&T. So AT&T, though, I have a 1-year prepaid plan, and for some reason, the prepaid plans have a way lower priority And I only just learned this last year. So when I'm with a bunch of other storm chasers, then my cell service just tanks even though I have full bars. I'm a little nervous about this hail, and the rain's gonna slow me down. I do have some acrylic on Starlink, so that should be fine. Hopefully. Unless the acrylic gets absolutely destroyed, which is good. It could just totally totally... What's it called? Shatter. Would acrylic shatter? I think it would. Wouldn't it? So it may not be able to take too many...
Crack.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would shatter. It's more like a plastic. It's not like a plexiglass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Brayton says, radar scope or Omega? Which should I buy?
Radar scope, I really like the default color table in it really well, and it's way more responsive. Any device I use Radar Omega on is like really sluggish, and I don't know why they haven't been able to optimize it. So, however, I did get a Radar Omega subscription, but that's because it will transmit the GPS location from my wife's old phone here to the desktop app, which you have to pay at least $5 a month to get for. And so that's what's showing my GPS location in the corner. So, for storm chasing, I would recommend Radar Scope. There are a lot of cool features on Radar Omega, but it's just so sluggish. So.
That's interesting, because I think we used to say Radar Scope was sluggish, but maybe a lot of the chasers moved over to Omega.
I've never said Radar Scope was sluggish. I mean,
it's always been my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really tried to give it a try early on, but okay, at least the speed limit is now 65, but I'm a little nervous with how fast I can go on it, so.
JRunner7 says, thought that was you, passed you in a black hatchback. Hard to miss the Prius with Starlink.
That's awesome. So, I wonder, does that mean he was going the opposite direction? Yeah. Or maybe I passed him, so.
Or maybe it was still back on 75.
Who was this? Who was this?
This was JRunner7.
JRunner7, nice. Alright.
Chico says, I'm curious on the T-Mobile Starlink partnership and how that's going to go.
Oh, that is interesting. My wife's, she's on T-Mobile, and she got the notification saying, hey, try out the beta. However, everywhere we have gone to try out the T-Mobile Starlink, it's, we haven't been able to use it because it always finds cell service. I'm like, oh, we don't have cell service here. And so then we get outside and then we get bars. And it's just like, so I really wanted to test it out because from her phone, she should be able to send text messages. That's it. But that would be really neat. So, man.
Right, sorry, 1 second. I walked away. Coming back. Coming back to the chat.
No, yeah, you're fine. So, she has it free. I think all the commercials have been saying through July. So, yeah, let me see that. It's a little humid here. Right here. Zap. Like, yeah, this. Okay, it looks like the hail is dissipating a little bit in this storm, which is a relief. I'm not quite seeing so much pink on the radar. So, I am getting ahead of it technically. Though as I go south, I'm gonna lose my how fast I'm going east. Is there like any good tornado warnings anywhere right now in the country? Like, how's Texas and Oklahoma doing?
There's actually one up west of Duluth, Minnesota, of all places.
Huh.
Texas is just severe. It's thunderstorm warned right now.
Mm-hmm.
Texas up in Oklahoma. Just one little puny thing, way in northern Minnesota.
I should probably update the OBS location to northwest. Missouri here soon. Okay, everyone, so we're trying to get on the other side of this storm. You can see my little GPS dot. We're on the north side of it, trying to get on the south side. You can't just go right through it because, well, I don't have an... It's moving pretty fast, so I have to keep moving east to stay ahead of it, and I have to cross the Missouri River. So hopefully once we do that, I will be able to get a good view, and we can at least watch a cool storm. It looks like it might have a decent shelf cloud on it, but...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Show us the storm. I know you need time. Show us the storm.
I realize we're getting to the edge of the tornado watch.
Yeah, where's the tornado watch? You have to get over into Missouri. You're headed to Missouri, right?
Yes.
Missouri. Oh, you're on the edge of the tornado watch as in you're about to leave it.
Yeah, it goes a little bit into Missouri, but... So...
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm glad I still tried to get out here and go storm chasing. It's always pretty painful to... Well, the reason why I'm glad is last year I missed out on a lot of storm chases because I'm like, well, I'd love to go storm chasing, but it's only a 5% chance, and I probably won't get to see a very good storm. And then I missed some great tornadoes because of it, and I'm like, I should have gone. But I wanted to be able to spend time with my fiance and wedding plan together, so... It feels good, though, to just be taking every shot that I can get. You can see how dark the storm is over here. So, but yeah. Thank you, Sister Pie, for joining me for all of this, because one of my pet peeves is how boring Storm Chaser live streams are when it's just all we're seeing is wind and rain. So, it's so nice to actually have someone to talk to, because there's at least something to do while we wait for the storm to cooperate.
King of the 16 says, what's the speed and distance of the storm? So let me pull up the latest severe thunderstorm warning. This storm near Fulton, Kansas, moving east at 55 miles per hour, 2-inch hail, 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So you feel your Starlink kind of shaking up there on the roof there, Pine?
Before it started raining, I was hearing it. Now what's that little blip up north? Looking like it's trying to rotate. You see that,
yeah,
Sister?
I haven't looked at that little blip in a while.
It's south.
It's cute.
It's southeast, in the very southeast corner of Nebraska right now.
Near Falls City, where Brittany and Tyler are going. Falls City, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right on the river, or pretty close to the river.
Yeah, I'm pretty far south. It would be tough to catch up to, but... So... Oh, thankfully there's no hail yet. I am getting a little close to the hail core.
Brittany says, what's the highest EF rating you've chased out of a tornado?
I've actually only ever chased an EF3. There was one that I was sure was an EF4. The one time I chased, or one of the few times I've chased in Dixie Alley. Like, I got close enough that I saw twigs and stuff falling out of the air, but I never actually saw the tornado, but it just left this wide path of tree damage. And I got this cool drone footage of it. I never posted that video because, you know, well, I never saw the tornado, no one would watched it. And it was, but that one ended up only being an EF3 too, so, and, so I have yet to see the EF4, which it seems like that's all that the National Weather Service has been rating these days, so.
Curran says, "Hi, is married now?" Exclamation, exclamation. Time has gone by. I remember watching as a kid.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for quite a while, so. So it's.
So when are you gonna take? When are you taking Wifey Pie on, Cheese?
Let's see. She's teaching right now. She's a librarian teacher, and so at the end of May she'll get time off. So maybe a storm chase here and there in June. So we are starting summer plans. So it's on the last live stream, I got 2 tornadoes down in the Texas Panhandle. Unfortunately, that's when I had problems with the live stream. So, whoa, that was a bright one. It's always such a bummer that you can't really hear thunder inside of a moving car. You basically have to be struck by lightning. Oop, okay, I heard it for a second there. There's no way that you guys would have. So, you can really see the curtains of rain over here. Let me set up this camera. Gonna hamper the
Starlink.
Yeah. Hey, there's a gas station if I need to shelter from. My live stream looks, Sister Pie.
You're frozen. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, it's frozen on the screen. It's like a shot of the headlights. Okay, you're back.
Woo! Okay, everyone. Lot of precipitation. Like, downpour out here. Like, the visibility is really low on the road. Not really. Okay, right for me. In my
And in Kansas.
oh yeah, this is the view now. The wind, which is nice, but
Well, the team is past yet, but
yeah, great. But that means okay. This storm up north. Should I go towards it once I get out of this after I cross the river? Where? So.
well, I didn't quite expect this big line of thunderstorms. And once,
Well, it was kind. That's from the good indication. Now, storm. Okay.
better here. Oh, the Kansas City radar. That's that storm.
Not at all.
So you wouldn't be surprised to tell you that, oh, you're back. Okay, you froze, but you're back again.
Woo. We have AT&T wireless secondary primary.
And you're kind of choppy, frozen, but
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Can you
Right.
say,
Camera.
can you say that again?
Well, you're back. But it's kind of cool, like, if it's going in and out, to just have your windshield view.
Yeah.
That at least shows how bad it is.
Okay, there we go. Starlink's coming back a little bit, but
Great, nice again. That's a lot of rain. We don't get rain in Colorado very often.
yeah.
Some of our monsoon thunderstorms can kind of look like that, but not for the extended period you'll probably Blair, Wisconsin. And there's still a tornado warning up near Duluth, like north of Brainerd, Minnesota, due west of Duluth.
All right, are we back? We might be back.
Are you back?
I hope so. Discord reloaded.
Oh, Discord is just going, talking.
My what?
Oh, here you go. You're back.
Hey. Hey everyone. So, a lot of rain is interfering with Starlink right now. My cell phone is, like I'm using a VPN called Speedify to dynamically switch to my cell phone plan. So, a few times we were using that. Alright, so this storm, we are turning around. And look at that, it's like turning a nice golden light. So we're gonna try to catch some of the storms that are back farther east. And maybe we will start heading down to Oklahoma and Texas for tomorrow's storms. So, looks like...
You think to go to Texas?
Yeah, I think I might. I'm really glad I don't have to drive from Minnesota. So... But yeah, if any of you are just joining us, I'm in Northeast Kansas. And so... Oh! Younger Sister Pie is calling. Should I bring her on? Would you like to talk to her, older Sister Pie?
Can. I told her that I just texted her. She tried calling me and saying we're live streaming right now. She said, add me. I need to ask Billy a question.
Okay, alright guys, you get to hear from Sister Pie. Oh, I was too late. Can you call her back?
Sure.
Oh, never mind, she's calling me. Don't do it. Dang it, why won't it let me merge the calls? Say hi to Livestream, younger Sister Pie.
Hi, Brother Pie. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can ask me a question. What's up?
Here, let me mute this. Okay, I muted my video because I can hear you live. How do I donate money?
Well, there's a link in the description for Streamlabs.
So I can't do it on the video?
Yes, you can do it on the video. That's how you do it.
So do I, like, scroll my remote over to it?
Oh, no, you would get on your phone and you'd do it.
Wait, what?
Get on your phone and pull up the live stream.
Okay, so I can't do it on my TV then.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. If anybody in the chat knows how to do it on your TV, let us know.
All right, we got a nice sunset over here, everyone. We put a valiant effort to catch the storm, but it's just turning into... Wow, that is pretty.
It's different from that. So... I heart this video. I hearted the video, but how do I pay? Now Father Pie is here.
Hi, Father Pie. Everyone, welcome to my family. Let's see, let me refresh this.
I heard it clearing his throat, so I thought that was Father Pie. Billy, I got some thunder.
Oh, nice.
Or, I think... Hi, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to find how to pay towards your better gear.
Towards my better gear. I need lots of better gear. Oh man, did the progress bar not update with the super chats? It was supposed to.
Oh, here's a little money thing.
Huh?
Like an emoji. Oh, those are emojis. Wait. Yeah, your horizon is beautiful. Can someone message on here and tell me how to pay you? Someone paid you $7.
It's in the description. It's... Yeah, that's a bummer the progress bar isn't updating. I'm gonna have to... I can probably manually update that here in a second, but...
Wait, it looks like someone sent you $50 or something?
Yeah, Rolly sent me a $50 super chat. So... Ooh, there's some lightning up ahead.
Little Sister Pie, if you could see 29 watching now, starting streaming 112 minutes ago. You expand that, and there's links below. That's like the description. It's below the video title. Below the video title.
Yep. Alright.
More? Oh, okay, cool. I figured it out. Oh man, I gotta open like Google Chrome or Safari.
Sorry. I mean, you can do it within the YouTube app. It's just YouTube takes a large cut, so.
Oh, here though, I can hit you.
Yeah, tip. And then you can like send a message and it should pop up on the stream. Oh wait, no, it probably won't in this scene. I would have to copy and paste that over. Wait, let me pull over and copy that scene over so that it will.
Oh my gosh, you don't have to do that. Okay, so donate. I'm gonna put the amount in here.
Thank you, younger sister pie.
Yep.
Brayton asks, is that Helen?
Wait, who's gonna ask that?
Someone just asked that. Is that Helen?
Oh, how do they know my name?
You've been in my videos before.
Minecraft, you know. Brody says, hi, Pie fam. Do I have to put a username? It says tip and then username. Should I just put Helen?
Sure. Yeah. Or Sister Pie. Sister Pie's kind of fun.
Sister Pie, how about that?
Okay.
Or am I supposed to put wait, art? Sister Pie.
Dang it. People are probably gonna drive up if I pull over here, but
it says stand out for $5.99 a month. Oh, hi Billy. I see you on the screen.
Okay.
That's really weird.
Hello. Okay. So wow, this whole cloud looks really neat over here. I mean, well, it's not like amazing or anything, but here, let me set up this other camera and show you guys.
Wait, do I have to pay through PayPal?
Probably. You clicked on the Streamlabs link, right?
Wait. I think I have to redo it because...
Okay, focus. Okay, anyway, can we go to... Oh wait, we gotta plug in the HDMI cable. No one behind me. Always good. Plug this in. And go to camera 3. Boom, there we go.
Let's try.
You can see a little bit. There's some cool structure back there. Ooh, wow, this is really pretty. Wish I had a better view.
It's weird that it brings up PayPal.
Well,
Yeah.
PayPal's pretty common for this kind of thing. Don't you have a PayPal account?
And it gives you PayPal, Venmo, or your debit credit card, but then when you click debit credit card, it literally makes you do PayPal.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. So let me get on here and see if I can get that stream element copied over. Yeah, man, Starlink, it just totally disconnected completely when I drove through that rain, which was hilarious. I figured as much. It has to be raining a lot to do that too.
I'm not gonna get scammed doing this, right?
No, this is pretty common. A lot of other storm chasers use this too. So, alerts. Oh, the alert box did copy over. Okay, sweet, we're good there.
Thanks for using.
I can change. There we go. $50, Sister Pie.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. My birthday isn't for over a month. Let's see. Text. Where's the
Wait, are you paying yourself $2 reoccurring?
Me?
Why does it say pie $2?
Oh yeah, those were the tests. I was doing tests to make sure that it worked.
Oh.
Looks like sounded like someone subscribed. Okay, target. Let me change this to anyone behind me? Nope. Northeast Kansas. And type that and
Oh, did Mom and Dad hang up?
I guess so. Okay, Northeast Kansas. Was there something else? Oh, okay. So that works. The super chats just don't get in there, but I could probably manually update that. Okay, so through Streamlabs, the progress bar updates. Okay, let me bring the exposure back on auto. So, anyway.
Wait, if I donated 50 and Rolly, almost said Jolie, and Rolly donated 50, then why does it say you're only 22% there?
That's why I was just saying that the super chats aren't linked up with it, so I might need a separate progress bar for that. I believe I can manually update it. Let's see if I can. Tipping Streamlabs. Well, I need to get south. See if we can get any cool storms before. Ooh, there's a little bit of a rainbow. Want to see a rainbow, guys? Here we go. Camera 3. Got a rainbow over there. Okay. Tip methods. It was a widget. All widgets. And tip goal. Let's take a look at the tip goal. Can I manually... Oh, no, I can't update this because it is... because I'd have to end the goal and reset it. Which I suppose I could do.
Thanks, Rainbow. So then for people to know, you have $107 toward your goal.
There were a few other super chats here. Let me add those up really quick. And
Oh, you might have it by now then.
of course I can't. Okay, so I got 2 plus 1 plus 150, so 3, 450, 450, 450. And what was the thing at? It was at 7. 7. So 450 plus 7 is 11. So 100, 1150. Okay. And set the goal through the end of storm chasing season. Upgrade stream gear. Save. Okay. So now, hopefully, that updates with the proper amount. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all your support. You're too kind, Sister Pie.
Well, so are your followers who don't even know you.
Yep. All right.
All right, I'm gonna let them. Oh yeah, it says you have 111.5 now, but I'm gonna let you go stream. So, but they do know him, Helen. They've known him since he was a kid. They're saying. Oh. And Bongwater Supreme says, "Is that Helen from the Minecraft series?" Holy crap! I remember that. How do they know? Good to hear you. Good to hear you, Sister Pie. Brother Pie. Your father Pie said, "Do you remember the movie Life of Pi?"
Life of Pi. Of course I do. I've never seen it, but because of course it has nothing to do
Father
with.
Pie says, "Well, you should call your wifey Wife of Pi."
She actually just came up with that a few days ago.
Brilliant.
So.
She came up with it herself. Perfect.
Yes, like literally, it was either yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Oh, that's such a pretty sunset.
No, it was 2 days ago.
Gorgeous
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah, we got pretty rainbow over
Everything
here.
is like glowing pink and reds. It's the rainbow. Okay, have fun, Billy. Be safe. Have fun trying to be safe.
Thanks.
Hi, little sister pie.
All right.
Big piece of pie. Bye.
Anyway, see ya. All right, so we are gonna try to catch the next storm. There is another storm with a hook on it, so we're gonna try to go get that one. What is that coming into Topeka? Man, I'm getting hungry. Woo. All right. Wow, pretty. Let's. Oh, this is so much fun. Ooh, nice.
Bongwater Supreme says, "Life of Pi." Aren't we watching that right now?
Exactly. Wow, this is a nice sunset lighting up all of the rain here. We got a little bit of lightning too. Man, I'm hungry.
King of 16 says, "Go and find gold pie at the end of the rainbow."
Go and find gold pie. Yep. To get access to that. Yeah, I think, how about this, everyone? Let's start heading to tomorrow's storm chase. And so, ooh, another subscriber. It's too bad. I hear the little subscribe chimes, but I can't see who's actually subscribing. It'd be nice to give them a shout out, but
That's great.
I'll have to work on that.
Did you work on your little upgrade live stream gear? Like, what do you call it? It says 111%. Now.
Yes, I manually set that to get it to include the super chats. So I think I can create a separate.
It's totally full.
It says it's totally full.
It says you're 111%.
Oh, that's what you said. Oops. Dang it! I'm gonna have to retype it all again to get that fixed, which I can do.
Mother probably texted that, saying it's completely filled in. It says 111%. It should say 2/3 filled in.
Right. Shoot!
The problem with driving.
Yeah, the problem with
Brother
driving.
said, "Wow, some nice lightning there."
Yeah, it's pretty. So, ooh,
King of 16. How many cameras are in your car?
There's a bunch of cameras. Currently, I only have 3 hooked up to the ATEM switcher. It's sitting on the floor right now, so all the cables are out of the way. But I also have 3 more dash cams. One of them I can connect to also the switcher, but it's basically getting the same camera angle as this right now. So anyway, can I pull over up here and adjust that? Let's see, because the highway curves. Okay, how muddy is this? Is this muddy? Okay, this feels fine. Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll just pull over right here and get that fixed. All right, so we're gonna go to, oh, sweet, I can do that. I don't even have to remote into my computer to do this. So, reset goal. Oh, I have to end the goal. Dang it, okay. Right. Upgrade stream gear. Okay, there we go. So, and set the date. Done. Save settings. Okay, that should fix it. All right. The chase is back on.
So the only tornado warnings in the country, is still Eau Claire, Wisconsin. They had an observed tornado.
Wow. So much for a tornado outbreak. Of course, you don't need a tornado outbreak to see a good tornado, though.
Very true, very true. It's back. The warning now is radar indicated, so there's no indication it's still on the ground. But that is the only tornado warning currently.
There is an indication. It's a radar indication.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Radar indicated. Still an interesting notch, though, on that storm front.
Yeah. Got a little bit of a rainbow there. Let's see.
It looks so orange from the sunset.
Yeah. Well, it also looks really orange out here. Actually, what would be really cool to do would be to practice my drone.
That'd be cool.
I think I could get it set up if there was a way to... Yeah, if I could get it set up in OBS, we might have to play around with those settings to get it, because I could get OBS to go to Discord, and then, sorry, windy roads, focusing on speed, and, but then that would mean I'd have to create an RMTP server in OBS, which I think I know how to do.
Asking if you could, I was asking if you could zoom in on the rainbow a little bit.
Unfortunately, I can't with this camera because it just has a fixed lens on it. I mean, I do have a much bigger lens for it, but then the tripod shakes a bit, so... And I would have to stop if I wanted to zoom in a bit more. So, but I also want to try to get south of these other storms and see what else is going on. This is a really windy road. Whee! We're going over here. And now we're going over here.
You're having fun.
I'm just glad I don't get nauseous easily. So... Effingham, Oskaloosa. Okay, how can I see? Effingham sounds familiar, like I've been around in this area before. And we're going around again.
Braden is asking you to do all the numbers of pi that you've got memorized for good old time.
Good point. Yeah, I mean, the whole channel is named after how many digits of pi I've memorized. Alright, so I think I have 58 memorized, so it's 3.1415936535897293846264338846626338227950288419716939375105E20. Did it one breath that time. Yeah, I just, for those that don't know, I memorized a ton of digits back in middle school, so.
That was impressive. Excuse me, I'm impressed. I have 5 memorized.
5 digits of pi. I am so excited.
Yeah.
My odometer is gonna hit like the first 6 digits of pi in just 11,000 miles. So that should happen during this storm chase season. We'll probably have to live stream that. My odometer hitting pi.
3.14159. 3.14159. So yeah, I have digits. So you're going to be at 319,000 miles?
Wow, this rainbow is still over there. Is it? No, never mind. It's just the sunset. So, hopefully. How does... Okay, there's a ton of motion in this shot. So when it catches up with you, Sister Pie, can you let me know how pixelated it gets?
Yeah, it's a little... Well, go light again here. It's not bad.
Like when all the tree branches get in the way? That's a good way.
Trees going by, yeah. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's staying focused on the sunset.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty out here. Out the other side of the car.
How was the sun setting already?
Because I drove so far east.
I guess that's a good reason why.
I mean, my
pretty.
A7S did a pretty good job with the tornadoes from the Miami, Texas tornadoes. Man, look at that hook by the Topeka radar.
Go.
And it's not tornado
Excuse me,
worn.
let me see here. Topeka. Sorry, I was stuck on the Eau Claire one because it's the only tornado warning in town or in the country.
Yeah, rotation doesn't look great on it, but it definitely is rotating. Unless they're about to tornado warn it. That would be really nice to have a camera input, like from the iPad or something, that I could cut to.
Yeah, none of them say tornado possible.
I mean, that's definitely a hook. That thing, I'm sure, would at least have a wall cloud below it, so. Well, I'm very glad that at least I'm headed back to I-70 so that I can, because I've got a long drive ahead of me tomorrow for tomorrow's chase, so.
Texting Brittany and Tyler saying, good job missing all the storms today.
Yeah.
They drove through it in Abilene,
Kansas. Mm-hmm.
Before the hail started, and then we stayed ahead of the line the whole time.
Okay, is Google Maps taking me to... Yeah, what's the fastest way to get, like, to Salina? Is it Salina or Salina, Kansas?
All the Iowa chances, Iowa, of course, they kind of moved the 15% chance for tornadoes up to Minnesota. That is already past Minneapolis, going down towards Rochester now.
Yeah.
But it seems to be like another typical 15% day where there aren't many tornadoes to speak of.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's been my luck. Although there is some storms to the west of Des Moines. Like 3 little cells. Are those like those same cells that I was like on at the beginning of the stream? Sister Pie? Hello? Uh-oh, we might have lost Sister Pie.
Alright, I haven't been.
And, oh, there she is. Welcome back, Sister Pie. Oh, nope, and she's gone again. Ooh, can we get another view of this sunset that is apparently still going on?
Give us a view. Give us a view.
There we go. Can get it out my side window now. It's probably modest, all nice and illuminated.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going straight. Yeah, that looks pretty. Ooh, a little bit of lightning back
very
there.
pretty.
It's like
Jess.
I'm seeing the car a little bit in the frame. Let's see, how could I level this more? Down, okay, there we go. Man, these tripods that I strap to the side of the doors make this so much easier to adjust the camera because it's just barely glancing down. Or glancing
It's actually,
over.
when you drive, oh, there you go, you're straightening it.
Yeah.
When you drive by like a barn, it's having a very nice outline.
Say that again. Sister Pie, could you say that again? What were you saying about a barn outline? What were you saying?
And like the barn is a black silhouette against the orange sky. It looked really pretty.
Oh, the silhouette. Yeah. Getting a little bit.
People in your chat are asking.
Getting it going in and out of cell service a little bit because we're just on the phone. We both got on Discord, however, I'm talking through Discord now, and that's going to change the whole layout because I'm just screen capturing what Discord's seeing, so... We will have to get back closer to civilization to hear her.
Here's being asked, what's your favorite camera, if you can hear me?
I really like the camera that I have right now, the Sony a7S III. It's a really expensive camera, but it's got, here, this camera, because it's got a flippy screen, it's full frame, so all the raindrops are really nice and out of focus on the windshield. The only thing is the lens. It would be nice if it was a parfocal lens where I could set my focus once and then it would keep that focus regardless how much I zoom in or out. So, but alas, beggars can't be choosers. It does make it's way easier to focus on it. It's got a feature called focus peaking. It shows like outlines over what's in focus and what's not. So, ooh, Sister Pie, there is a new Meoscale discussion for my storms. Would you be up for reading that?
Yeah, it is. Alright, so while I pull that up, what's the furthest east you've ever chased?
Furthest east? I've never chased in Illinois.
You've done Dixie Alley, though.
I've done Mississippi. Did I go all the way into Alabama for that Mississippi? That was like...
I kind of think you did. That was the same year the Prius got struck by lightning.
Oh, wow, was it? Yeah. If I did go into Alabama, it would have just been barely across the border, so... Man, that storm down there still has a really good hook on it, although I wonder if it's eating up outflow from all of these other storms, and that's why I can't organize. I really wish I could show you guys what I'm talking about, but...
Meoscale discussion kind of looks like it was put out before you were put in the tornado watch. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're going to extend the tornado watch.
No, this looks like a smaller Meoscale discussion.
Yeah, from Kansas up into northwest Missouri.
Yeah.
So it says the tornado watch 183 continues. Scattered supercells have developed and oriented themselves along a corridor from near the SLN to SJT. This activity has occurred within a strongly sheared environment, 0 to 6 kilometers, but only modest 0 to 3 kilometers SRH.
Storm relative helicity. You definitely need that for tornadoes. Usually like 150 is enough.
0Z sounding from top, TOP, suggests
So
weak
that is
capping.
7 p.m. Sounding.
Right, suggests weak capping persists above 850 millibars, but very steep lapse rates exist and large hail will continue to be generated within the most robust updrafts. Some increase in the 850 millibar flow is expected over the next few hours, but the primary LLJ,
Low-level jet.
should focus across northern Illinois into the eastern UP of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, I know that one. This activity should spread northeast over the next 12 hours, just ahead of some additional convection may be generated along the synoptic ground boundary. The primary concern should be within the ongoing supercells.
Gotcha. So nothing terribly interesting. They said something about the 850 millibar winds.
Some increase in the 850 millibar flow is expected over the next few hours.
So then, yeah, the low-level jet. Typically, that is the cause for a lot of evening tornadoes, which we're definitely in the evening, but
The low-level jet should focus across northern Illinois into the UP of Michigan. This activity should spread northeast across northeast Missouri and over the next few hours.
Yeah. Okay.
So the storms aren't weakening yet. They're gonna still produce probably hail and such.
Starting to get some good lightning out here. Still have at least a half decent. I just saw the flash on my preview screen. My wifey made me some fish that I have in the cooler. I'm gonna have to get out here soon. So yeah, if this next storm that's headed into Topeka falls apart, then we'll probably end the stream here. But otherwise, it still looks like it has a decent hook on it, so keep it alive for a little bit longer. But anywho, I'm kind of tempted. Hey, Rolly TV, if you're still watching, would you be up if you join the call? Would you like to join and hear your thoughts? Because Rolly TV, everyone, he helped me like set up like stream alerts and everything on here. So it would be awesome for him to join the stream as well. So if I get a message from him, then I may call him. Or just might try calling him regardless. Anyway.
You could. I haven't seen him in the chat in a little while. But
yeah, I mean, let's see. Driving through one little squally thing over here. Let's go back to this camera. See a little bit of a sense.
As long as you haven't frozen yet.
Yeah, Discord's really good about dynamically changing the resolution. A lot better than these other programs I have, so it was really tempting to just use this from the start, but if the layouts were just better, then that'd be great, but so dang it, my upgrade live stream here, the bar doesn't look quite right. Can you tell me what it looks like to you?
Yeah, it just says $150. There is no bar.
Dang it!
Sorry. I could have mentioned that a while ago, but it's better than 111%.
Well, is what it is. This is
know,
only my third stream, so eventually, yeah, eventually we'll get it all worked out. So, but you know, the only way to be able to run into these problems is to actually live stream. I mean, stuff like this is super easy to fix on the home PC before I go out and chase, but if it's not a problem then I'm not going to be able to really fix it while I am chasing, so anywho.
Brayden asks, how old were you when you started Minecraft?
I was in college, that's for sure. It was 2000. It was like the end of 2011. So I guess since 2012. So I was born in 91. So 91, 9 plus 12. So I was 21. No, that was before my birthday. I was 20. No, I was actually still in Montana. My first ever Minecraft videos that I was recording was on the home PC, and I'd be always trying to shoo my family out of the house so I could record some Minecraft videos, and then I'd try to record as many of them as I could when they were gone, so I could post daily videos. But now, Let's Plays are totally dead. People don't care about them at all. So, but back then they sure did. It was super novel to watch just someone play a video game and post it on YouTube. So, that was neat. Might get another view. Go ahead.
Brittany and Tyler just got to their destination in Nebraska, and she sent me, I said, good job missing all the storms today, and she sent me a beautiful picture of the sunset with the melodic foreground.
Nice. Yeah, I thought about going to see that. Yeah. If we could ever set up like remote streaming with you, then that'd be kind of neat, but.
Okay, Brayton is asking, where are you cheating tomorrow?
Let's see, the Storm Prediction Center, I think it had a 5% in Oklahoma, so I've got a bit of a drive to do to get down there. But, so... This rain is slowing me down. Can't go very fast, but I'm pleased with how it's holding up so far, so... I'm wondering if my speakers are saying my voice at home. Because with my PC at home actually doing the live streaming, one time my wife texted me, she's like, I heard your voice, so confused. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Can I turn on a light?
Yeah, it's just like Father Pie and Mother Pie. They were in a hotel up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we came up there because Father Pie had a convention up in Cheyenne. So we went up there to pick up Mother Pie, and we knocked on her hotel door, and she opens it barely, and she's like, that was so weird. And I was like, hi to you, Mother Pie. She's like, you and Pie's voices were just on the TV here in our hotel room from the Weather Channel. So.
That's right. Yeah, what was that from? Was that when we saw the tornado on Pikes Peak?
Yeah, that was the Pikes Peak tornado, and it was on a show like it could happen tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about people saying tornadoes can't happen on mountains or hills, so the White House was safe because it was on a hill. And they were debunking that theory.
Right. Ooh, big raindrops. Normally,
they were debunking that theory by showing the Pikes Peak tornado.
Normally when I drive into big raindrops like that, where it's just all of a sudden they're there, usually that means I'm in the bear's cage, but there's definitely no bears around here. I'm in a very tiny little cell. Oops, sorry, sir, I have my brights on. But anyway, well, Sister Pie, if you want to head out and get anything done, or just hang out on the phone, just have me on speaker, that'd be fine too. I can let you know if anything exciting happens. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, it's possible. It's getting hard to hear you through the written over the phone anyway. So. I was just going to say one more thing before I sign off. I think it's good you didn't try to go all the way to northern Iowa today.
Yeah, didn't you say there was an observed in, or were you talking that was in Wisconsin?
That's Wisconsin, over in Eau Claire. It's not east of Eau Claire.
Yeah.
I mean, there were little spin-ups. They had, like, dustnadoes at the very beginning of the day in western Iowa, northwest Iowa. But, yeah, it didn't seem to really condensate all the way to the ground by any means.
Why is there so many police around here? Is this a different lane? I can't really see the road. It's just really reflective right now. Camera does a better job at seeing it than I do.
With all the rain.
Maybe the police were out watching for tornadoes. Topeka, 22 miles.
Wow, like, Wisconsin is still the only tornado warning in the country.
That's crazy. So not even really Texas and Oklahoma? They didn't really get any tornado warnings?
Nope.
Wow.
There's severe warning down there, but...
Uh-huh. Well,
they do have 70-mile-an-hour winds. They have 50-mile-an-hour storms, skull-size hail, but no tornado warnings.
Wow. Well, I just hit 303,000 miles, 333.
So what's your estimate that you'll hit high on your speedometer? Not your speedometer.
It's
your
still
mileage.
11,000 miles away before that happens, so.
So maybe by the end of storm chasing season.
Yeah, 10,000 miles is probably a pretty good estimate. I think I've already put 2,500 miles.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, I haven't been able to storm chase too much this year. I've been waiting for the storms to get way closer to me, but... So...
Did the rain stop? I can hear you much better now.
Yes, it stopped, but now it's coming back again. And through this one last, like, little drizzle, then I will be out and finally back onto this big storm, so... Which it still has inflow on it. It looks like looks like a giant claw more than a hook.
The claw. The claw. Still looks like there's like a little notch down west of Topeka with a bit of rotation in it, but there's no tornado apostle on it.
Nice.
You're down to 1 inch hail in your thunderstorm.
Yeah, 1 inch hail I can drive through, but I get nervous when it gets up to 1.5 inches.
Your storm is now moving northeast at 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before I get there.
How did it get dark so fast? You're dark.
Yeah, well here I can, I have a light on the car, so it's kind of blowing it out. If I cut to this camera, the exposure is way better, so. Yeah, I guess it'll take a little bit before it updates for you, so. Kind of looks like a whale's mouth.
Updates for me. Did you want to call Rolly? Nice guy.
Sure, let's try calling Roly Poly Oly. See if he'll answer or not. Roly. Alright, calling. I'm gonna try to merge him in with the phone call.
Mr. Puckett.
Mr. Poly,
Mr.
how's
Pie.
it going? Sorry I was merging you with Sister Pie.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Mhm.
Just,
Howdy,
something to
Rolly.
eat.
Hmm?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, you know, just enjoying driving through, you know, rain, you know. We got a nice sunset on the stream, though, at least, so there's that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But,
I downloaded it, but the live stream kind of didn't update.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I tried to update it manually, and then I just totally broke the whole progress bar.
Yeah, nice.
I wonder, I could probably give you my Streamlabs login, so that way you can go in and, like, update it manually or fix things if you're ever so inclined.
Yeah. Yeah, on your next stream, we'll figure that out. That way I can do some back-end work.
Yeah, that'd be neat. So, but yeah, do you have anything going on tomorrow night?
Yeah, I do. I have game night. I do game nights with one of my buddies from work.
Oh, darn. Huh?
That's because, I'll see that because he wants to start a new game, but I'm going to Paris next week, so it doesn't make sense to start a new game and then be off for a week.
Have you ever been to Paris?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, yeah. Farthest east I have gone is London. Went on a school trip there, so.
Where?
To London.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Went on a C.S. Lewis class, and we spent a week there. And so, got to, for those that don't know, everyone, C.S. Lewis, he wrote the books, The Chronicles of Narnia, and so there were some movies made on it. I thought they turned the third one into complete trash. And so then they stopped making movies after it. And I'm like, well, if you had changed so much, but like they changed some of it in the first movie, but anyway.
You talking about the Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
Yeah. So, but anyway,
I
that's
like the Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
yeah, that's what brought me out to London.
London.
So, can you speak any French?
That's cool. No, I'm gonna get lost over there.
Oh boy. Google Translate for the win.
I need to download the map, right? I can do that with Google Maps.
Oh yeah, download an offline map for sure. My wife and I, we just took a trip down to Bolivia, and I downloaded a whole offline map there, which was very helpful because I didn't want to buy a SIM card. So
Nice. International travel tips. What takes you to Paris, Rolly?
We're going for a concert.
whoa!
What?
So this is not for work or
Yeah.
anything.
No, we don't. We can't work in France. Big competitors there.
Oh, interesting. Competitors of Maxar Technologies.
Yeah, I can't remember who it is. If I pull up Google Maps, oh, it's true.
Yeah. How has the stream gone
Airbus.
so far?
Imagery Airbus is our biggest competitor.
Ah,
They're based off
gotcha.
of there.
Nice.
What are you gonna say?
So how has the stream been performing? Like since you've been watching?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, there's definitely it's not super high quality, but I can definitely see the beard you're growing in. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I meant to trim it before leaving.
No, keep it. Chat, tell him to keep it. Come
Who?
on, chat, tell him to keep it.
Who are you talking to?
The chat.
Oh, chat. No, don't you turn the chat against me.
Where are you headed to now?
There's another storm coming just north of Topeka that I'm getting in position for. It'll be a little bit before I get there. So we'll probably see if that looks interesting at all. And then we'll wrap up the stream after that.
Oh, well, nice.
Yeah.
Is that north? You're going north.
Right now I'm going southwest. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Our ears. How do you get in our ears?
It depends on if you're wearing headphones or not. Most people have headphones, Sister Pie.
I can't find mine now. Right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I had to move. Once you moved out of the house, I had to fix the guest bedrooms, and things got shifted, and I don't know where I
Yeah.
put them.
You had a really nice basement. I enjoyed it down there.
Well, things.
Had a whole room for my home office. Had my gaming PC in my regular room. It just got really cold in the winters, but in the summer it was great.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the Des Moines in northern Iowa, asking if the storm is finally coming overhead.
Oh yeah.
Finally. It's a little severe up there. There is some motion towards Mason City, Iowa.
Sure.
Not
So-
tornado warned though.
Gotcha. So Rolly, what do you? How much do you know about weather?
I know that clouds spin in a counterclockwise direction when there's a tornado. Is that right?
For most of the time. Sometimes.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you're in
I know,
Bolivia, then they spin the other direction.
Oh, kind of like Australian toilets spin the other way too.
Yes, exactly.
Or is that a myth? I feel like that's a myth.
No, I mean, it's true. You can't, if you have a perfect toilet, then yes, it'll spin the opposite direction. It has to be absolutely perfect. Most toilets aren't perfect though. If you get a big swimming pool and you put a plug right in the middle, man, I'm hitting so many bugs right now.
I think the Mythbusters tested that, and yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Don't eat bugs.
I am like smacking into bugs. I wonder if I can show you guys. I don't know if you'd be able to see this at all, but I feel like if I'm talking about it, I should show you guys. Past these cars before adjusting the camera any further.
He's trying to hit the bugs.
Yeah, autofocus. Here we go. And okay. Yeah, I think all the moths are out. Do you remember that one time, Sister Pie, when we were coming back from a storm chase in Colorado, and it was just bug after, or a moth?
Bud.
Yes.
Multiple. I don't even know what they were.
It's like we were driving through a breeding ground for all of these cabbage butterflies or whatever.
It could have been like Miller moths? Was it Miller moths?
Yeah,
The brown ones?
I think so, yeah. And I'm hitting a lot of
It could have
bugs
just
here,
been a
too.
migration of them. Well, that's just about right, because in your childhood, we were moving from Billings, Montana to Great Falls, and you were only a year and a half old, and we strapped your crib to the top of the car, and we went through monarch butterflies, like, I believe Mama Pie and Father Pie can correct me. I thought they were like orange striped. Maybe they were more of the pizza ladies. But anyway, your crib was just plastered with bug guts by the time we got there.
Splat.
And I think it was really hard for Mom to scrub it clean. Yeah, like half broken butterfly wings all over your crib. Smashed it.
Nasty.
It was really nasty.
Okay, well, thankfully this town is making me slow down the speed. Okay, I have 3 cars behind me. I'm gonna let them all pass. I'm sorry, didn't realize I was driving so slow. No, I wasn't driving slow. I was going 70 on a 65. So.
Pie, do you like hiking?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually named my email address after it, and it's hikerhansen@gmail.com. So, yeah. Do you like hiking, Rolly?
Not in particular, but maybe King of the 16 does because he asked the question.
Yeah, I used to hike 14ers in Colorado quite a bit, but
The only I've only been up Pikes Peak. Does that count?
you drove up it, so no.
No, I took a train.
Oh, sneaky. Okay, yeah, sure. Make that count. Okay, we're starting to get closer to this storm over here. If I want to intercept it, I don't want to go to Topeka now. I want to go north of Topeka.
Your camera may be a little out of focus.
Yeah,
Or is it just pixelated?
probably pixelated. Yeah, it's a little out of focus. Okay, lock that in. Thank you. Just flick the switch a few times. So,
So, Pi, if a tornadic storm were coming towards you, would you evacuate?
I would, man, I'm hitting so many, I keep hearing thuds. Sorry, everyone. I would, right now, yeah, I would just drive out of the way. I mean, if it was at us, like, well, okay. I suppose there's a couple of ways we can go about this. Yeah, I mean, as storm chasing, I'm going to drive towards it, but of course stay out of the way of any potential tornadoes. And however, at my house, if I were to, yeah, we'll probably want to take this road. What I would do, it would depend on how much time I've had. If I had like 15 minutes of leeway, I would just get in my car and drive out of the way. So that's easy enough for me to do. If it was less than that, it would be really tough to drive out of the way in a city. So I wouldn't recommend anyone else do that unless they have experience chasing storms. So, but yeah. Whew, I need some water. I've been talking a long time for you guys.
Yeah, I bet you're thirsty.
Yeah, I really am thirsty. Okay, so
Thirsty and hungry.
yeah, splat.
So, Pi, why don't you just have snacks available at your fingertips?
I used to have snacks at my fingertips. It's becoming a problem, and so they are out of my reach in the back. So I definitely have plenty of snacks. They're just, I'd have to stop and get them. So I'll be very tempted to. I'll probably be stopping in the next half hour here. So once we get close to this storm that's coming up. And after that, ooh, lightning's looking pretty good. We will switch to this. Let's see, anything? What? Come on, give me a good lightning flash. Let me see what the lightning is looking like over here. Ooh, wow, there's a lot of lightning in this storm. Okay, yeah, this is worth driving towards. Okay, everyone, one last storm of the evening.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
See lightning? Lightning!
Yeah. By the way, Rolly, if you want to head out, by all means, feel free to. You both can like come and go as you please, because I'm going to be streaming a lot this season. So.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
So I can just call you at any moment.
Yeah,
I'll
but
wait for you until you're like staring at a tornado, and I'm just gonna frantically call you.
Do it. I want to hear him say, "Stop calling me, Rolly."
I'm like trying to fly a drone into a tornado, and
Kingdom of the 16 says, "Do you chase tsunamis?"
well, currently there's no good way of forecasting earthquakes and therefore tsunamis. So, no, I do not. Like if I'm along the shore and I hear a tsunami warning and there's a hill nearby, then I'd probably go up on the hill, but that'd be the extent of it. Flat. Can't tell what kind of bugs these are. Is my thing still out of focus, Sister Pie?
You are much better.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Rolly? Now that he's closer to the shrubbery.
I should probably zoom out. It's probably shaky, so.
Doesn't look too shaky. I saw some pretty shaky video today on others' live streams. So. Yeah, I guess I can focus on hair more, but it's not bad.
Okay, I just.
Where'd you find all that
so.
dense foliage?
Ooh, man, there's so many bugs out, and my car. Maybe I'll let this storm go over me just so I can wash all the bugs off. My Starlink antenna is gonna be so disgusting. Stop rattling, please. I need to strap this laptop down to the stand somehow. Okay. Probably less than 20 minutes away from this storm. Hopefully I can get a good view. I did not anticipate all these trees. Thought I had to be in southeast Kansas for these trees. Maybe I'm by a river or something. My wife got the bug cleaner Rain-X, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Work.
I mean, I could try it. It kind of will wash the Rain-X off, but probably won't need the Rain-X for too much longer though, because as soon as I get a good view, I'm just gonna stop and let this storm just kind of overtake me. Okay. Let me do a radar loop. Stop sign. Always gotta watch out for stop signs. It's super easy for. I've seen storm chasers miss some stop signs, and it was very disastrous. Okay. Is this cloud moving due east now? very slightly going south. It's gonna be a big gust front. What's the hail like in here? Should I be worried about the hail? 1.25 inch. It's not terrible. And that's just the max. It's really flashing a lot out here. So Sister Pie, what do you think of the overlay that I made? What do you think? Do you like the transparency down there? Do you...
Yeah, I think that's nice. Location Northeast Kansas. Mountain Standard Time, you got that right. I like the bar idea, and yeah, I definitely like the radar. Oh, look at that storm. I want to look at the radar on the
world?
That storm.
I just drove through like a swarm of bugs. Can you hear this? Can you hear all the bugs?
I thought it was a guard on the side of the road, but I could definitely hear that.
Okay.
There's a tornado possible tag west of Des Moines right now.
Ooh. Okay, I think there's a view if I take a ride up here. Okay, everyone, we're gonna try to get out of these trees a bit and watch this storm come. So.
I think that north storm you were thinking about totally got swallowed.
Swallowed by what?
Your storm, or dissipated due to your storm.
Oh, sure. Wow, the lightning out here is pretty intense. All right, everyone.
Where are you?
This is
You near Topeka right now?
north of Topeka.
North of Topeka, okay.
Okay, let's hope that this actually is clearing. Going off of satellite view is always hit or miss. Yeah, this view isn't bad. Okay, can I pull over? These look like private driveways here. Dang it, I'm not finding a place to pull over.
30.
Let me just double check that. Yeah, these are all people's driveways. I don't think they'd be very happy about some streamer blocking their driveway.
Is there a tornado in Colorado recently?
Yes. There were a few like funnel clouds reported around Denver, and then I think there was one that was reported southeast of Denver, near Elizabeth, Colorado.
It's crazy.
Bummer. Yeah. No, I can't really.
They're more like little dust devils, though. It wouldn't hurt a fly if we could.
Glorified dust devils is. Okay, maybe that road will work. Let me turn around again. No one coming? Probably should have checked that before turning around, but you know, whatever. One nice thing about driving a little Prius, yeah, oh my gosh, guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy. Look at all of these stupid bugs everywhere.
We're currently looking at your
There we go.
profile, by the way.
Okay.
Not your windshield.
Yeah. Let me bring down the exposure some. Yeah, look at all of these random bugs just flying around. Like, what the heck is this?
Welcome to the Midwest.
I need to get out of the road. Someone's probably going to come here soon. Okay. This is still... Okay, we're here to see storms, not bugs. I'm sorry, guys.
You made me hungry, Ty. I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
All right, thanks for joining us, Mr. Poley.
Of course. I'll join you later.
All right, sounds
See you,
good.
Rolly.
See ya.
Talk to you both later.
All right, bye. Bye. Okay. Hopefully I have a view. I'm just driving through.
Like form versus moth form.
I can't. They definitely don't look like moths. Either that or they're small. Although, if they're beetles, that would certainly explain the thuds I'm hearing. And I'm not even going that fast.
I mean, they could be. They could be Still like Colorado.
Okay, now we're getting a good view. And I can pretty much drive off this road. Ooh, what's this? Can I pull off here? Ooh, yeah. Okay. It's just, okay, this just goes into a field. Sweet. Alright, everyone. Looks like we finally got our view. Definitely don't want to stay on this road, though, for very long.
Looks like you might be on someone's driveway or something.
No, this is, like, just... It's a field, so it's technically a private road, yeah, but it's just right off the road, so... Okay, let's get the camera set up so we can watch this storm roll in. And then maybe let's open up the windows so we can get some ambience. Oh, wait, but then all of these stupid bugs are gonna come in. I do have, like, window screens. Yeah, if I put a window screen up.
If you turn on your headlights, they shouldn't be attracted to your car.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. There we go. Now we can really boost up the... Okay, let's go to, S and Q mode. There we go. Now we can see. Let's go on manual ISO. Okay, there we go. Now we can see the storm rolling through. Let me check focus.
Storm west of Des Moines just went tornado warned.
This is
6 miles east of Atlantic.
nice. Okay, let me grab one of my window screens. I think I'm under a whale's mount. So, let's see, can I adjust the white balance? Let's see my camera.
Nice.
White balance. Where's the white balance? Where is the white? It's too bad there's not any lightning strikes. Peak, mid. Okay, I need to turn on another light. Man, you'd think I would know. Oh, there's. Yeah. Oh, let's do auto white balance. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not quite so yellow. Alright, storm is rolling in. Okay, so let me grab the window screen so the bugs can't get in. And I can roll down a window.
So, what's the air temperature like right now?
Let's see, what's the temperature? Just 66, so.
Super humid? Is your hair starting to curl?
Wait. Always. Okay, let's open this up. Alright, I'm gonna try to put this window screen that I have here, that I put on the door so I can open my windows at night. I'm gonna try to put it on without bugs flying in. Alright, here we go, guys, here we go. Let's do this fast. Ooh. Okay, come on. Being stubborn. Oh, I've never put it on the front door before. Oh, there's a mirror in the way. Oh no. Okay, well, I think that's all good enough. Okay. There, that should at least hamper them, even though they can still get in. Okay, now we can hear your storm coming. Too bad there's no lightning strikes. It's all cloud to cloud lightning. Go back. Main camera. Ooh, yeah. It's so calm right now, guys, but it's about to get, we're about to get a severe thunderstorm. Woo! And I might grab a snack, but would you guys really want to hear me eat is the question. But you still there, Sister Pie?
Still here. Just laughing at you.
Laughing at
Just
me.
laughing at you, eating in front of us. I'm sure we will
Rumble.
survive.
Rumble.
I ate the whole time I was streaming on this end, but I can mute myself.
Yeah. There we go. That's actually kind of a neat view. You can kind of see that. There we go. You can see that water tower starting to disappear into the rain.
Nice.
Or is the overlay in the way? The overlay. Oh, it's a little bit crummy. The quality is a little crummy right now, but... So...
Flash, flash.
Bummer, Starlink is starting to drop out. Yeah, there's... With a big supercell on top, that's probably going to happen. Okay, there we go. Let's just bring that down a little bit so you guys can see. And here it comes. Where's all the lightning? Let me turn on lightning on radar scope. Oh yeah, all the lightning is like up north. There's not a whole lot of lightning down here. I really should not be on this road for very long because it's gonna get muddy.
Yep. Money, money, money. So can you, while you sit there, can you fix your car?
Okay.
Hello, Ring.
Alright, I should grab my window screen before it rains too much. There we go. Okay, is any rain hitting this side of the window? I might be able to open this. Alright! Well, this is nice. Always fun to let one last storm overtake you before we get back to pavement. If I can figure out where the pavement is. Oh.
All this time I forgot to put spotters on my radar scope, and so
Yeah.
I've been looking at your location that way. Silly me.
Oh yeah, if you can find it. Okay, I might just have to turn around. Oh, that's right. No, where did I come from?
Yeah, I guess there's quite a few of you there.
Okay. Camera. Whee! Yep. That was fun watching. Well, everyone, wrap up the stream. Sorry that to provide you guys with a tornado outbreak, but we have another shot tomorrow. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's raining quite a bit.
Muddy road if we get stuck.
Ooh, the wind's really picking up.
Where are you? I think is your dot on?
Yeah, it should be on. My little spotter network dot. Yeah, it's on. Yeah. Nice thunderstorm to end the chase on. So, thank you guys all for watching. So, soon. To buy into. Oh, now you're gonna. No. Okay. Yep, I'm dropping out, so I'll probably hang up here, guys, before you lose me altogether. Thank you guys so much for coming back for even more pie. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow if the storms still look good, and if I can get there in time. Anyway. Sister Pie, want to say goodbye?
Bye. Bye. As Mr. Magna T007 says, don't fog the Prius. Don't get it stuck in the mud.
Yes.
See ya, bye.
Oh, no, yeah, I've done that before. And, dude, this is such a tiny car. This car has such tiny wheels. Yeah, I ain't chancing it on muddy roads, for sure. All right. There.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Yeah.